This is just an interesting thought process that I came across, and this is by Helen Andrews, and we're gonna watch. I just want to watch this real quick.
But if you want to put it in a single sentence, you could say that feminization equals wokeness.
Ah, look at that. Well, that's the end of the video. Basically, it's women's fault. Sorry, women, it's your fault. That's it. That's it. No, I'm kidding. I'm being facetious. Let's let her finish though.
Everything you think of as wokeness is simply an epiphenomenon of demographic feminization.
Woo.
Think about all the things that wokeness means.
Let her cook.
Valuing empathy over rationality,
Right.
safety over risk,
Right.
conformity and cohesion over competition and hierarchy. All of these things are privileging the feminine over the masculine. So if you have ever wondered why wokeness appeared out of nowhere when it did, that is my hypothesis.
Women.
All of the
No, I'm
institutions
kidding.
that began admitting women in the 1970s
She said it, not me. I'm just saying. I'm just agreeing with her.
eventually got enough women that they were able to reorient them. For example, women are consistently less supportive of free speech than men in surveys asking which is more important, protecting free speech or preserving an inclusive society. Approximately 2/3 of men say free speech, and approximately 2/3 of women say inclusive society. In moral reasoning, the traditional way of phrasing the difference between men and women is to say that women have an ethics of caring and men have an ethics of justice. In making a moral judgment, men will ask, what are the rules and what are the facts? Women tend to be more interested in context and relationships. So let's apply that to wokeness. When James Damore wrote his famous, or I should say notorious memo for Google, arguing that female underrepresentation in the hard sciences might not be the result of bias and prejudice, no one even attempted to argue that he was wrong on the facts. The reason that he was fired was because the things he had written might make his female coworkers feel bad.
Oof.
Or consider the Kavanaugh
She's
hearings. The
smoking
masculine
right
position
now.
was to say that maybe something bad happened to you, but if you do not have evidence, then we can't allow you to ruin a man's life and career over it. The feminine position was to say, how can you talk about rules of evidence? Can't you see she's crying? Now, to be clear, many women were revolted by the way the Kavanaugh hearings played out. In fact, the very best book on the Kavanaugh hearings was written by two women, Molly Hemingway and Carrie Severino. But a political system in which men predominate will tend to operate according to rules of facts and objectivity, and one in which women predominate will tend to operate by the rules of emotions and subjective facts, even if there are individual men and women who fall on the opposite side of those camps.
I'm not. I don't got nothing to add to that. Just I see it. We see it in our daily lives. I haven't thought about it this way, but damn, she is making a very good point. The emotionality of the world has corrupted logic. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean that's another good way to put it too. It's just interesting. And then now we're gonna look at some of these videos, right, where knowing what she said about it, look at how some people are responding to this situation in Minnesota. And this will probably be like my third iteration of these kind of videos, but regardless, I want to show you this video. Keep that in mind. Keep that context, what she said, in mind. Keep the idea of it's more about how people feel about what's going on than it is about the rule of law and what keeps a society within a certain parameters working the way it has worked before. Right? That's her basic theory, right?
Really want to leave America and I don't know
Oh, do
where to
you?
go or how. If anybody knows anything that fits these four categories that I'm
You can go to Mexico.
looking for, please let me know. It would
Okay.
be so helpful. First,
Sure.
public transit, very important. Obviously,
Okay.
I can drive, but I don't want to have a car
Brazil.
to live, which is what you need
Japan.
to do in America, and it's really annoying. I recently went to Japan.
Germany.
That was awesome. That would be amazing if I
Is it?
don't need a car to live my life.
Oh, Japan has the lowest immigration rates, right? They actually don't promote immigration to Japan. They want to keep everybody Japanese. Are they racist? But let's let her finish, or
Two,
they them
social
finish.
safety nets are great. I'm scared to live in America. I don't know how people do it. Like,
Oh, are
without
you?
free healthcare or socialized healthcare, it's crazy to me that people
Well, you can go to Canada. They have free everything up there.
live here at all. So something like that would be lovely. Number 3, I'm queer. I want to go somewhere where I'm safe.
Oh God.
I know Japan,
Somewhere where I'm safe.
gay marriage isn't legal.
You're safe
Same
here.
thing in like China, but I do think
I'm willing to bet she's in Cali.
living in those places would still be fine. So I'm willing to compromise on gay marriage, but I definitely need to be safe. 4, diversity, if possible, would be great. I'm incredibly lucky that I've grown up in Southern California.
Oh,
I know I'm not
bang.
gonna
I was right. She's from Southern California. You know where Southern California is? In California. She wants all 4 of these things, or whatever. I don't know her pronouns or his pronouns, whatever, right? But it wants these 4 things that you can find here in America, but still believes that they are oppressed, still believes and feels like they are not safe. You should go to Iran for a week, or as some people would love to correct me and say, Iran. Tell me how they treat you over there.
anything like that somewhere else, which is unfortunate because like that's probably the best part of America and that's what they're trying to get rid of right now. But I just don't think I could live anywhere where there's like one group of people. That'd be crazy. I think I would go crazy. So if anybody knows anywhere to go or how, it'd be so much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome, I guess. I didn't really do anything, but you're welcome. This is reckless beyond belief. Let's see. Mental illness, bro. Hey, they said it, not me. I'm just reading the chat.
We're
Okay.
striking Friday.
Oh boy. All right, let's again, remember what that lady said, Helen Andrews, what she said about emotions, right? Let's go ahead and watch this.
We're striking Friday. All of us, we are striking Friday. It's a
Raven, how do I find? Oh my God, how do you find this stuff? Listen, my feed is toxic beyond belief because I'm looking like a lot of these things just pop up. Sometimes people send me these things, but like it is truly impressive the shit that I find. And I can't believe that more people don't see these videos. And so that's why I took it upon myself to go ahead and watch this.
We're striking Friday. All of us, we are striking
Okay.
Friday.
Okay.
It's a nationwide general strike.
Got it.
That means you don't go to work.
Gotcha.
You don't go to school. You don't shop. Remember,
Ah,
all of
okay.
these things are tied into capitalism. It is
Uh-huh.
a socioeconomic system that demands state violence, like what we're seeing in Minneapolis, but also what we saw years ago with Philando Castile.
Wait. Capitalism demands state violence? Bro, you lost me with that part. What? Okay. Maybe, you know what? Let me run that back. Make sure I heard him correctly.
That demands
Uh-huh.
state violence, like what we're seeing in Minneapolis,
All right, let's just keep going.
but also what we saw years ago with Philando Castile.
Okay.
So, on Friday, what are we doing? We're striking, guys. Great job. January 30th. No work. No school. No shopping. We're striking Friday.
Okay.
All of us.
All right.
we're
All right.
striking.
Time out. Wait a second. What? Oh my God. Wait. Well, if you're looking for a job, guys, you know when to look. Friday, January 30th, which is actually this upcoming Friday. If you need to find a new job, let's go ahead and jump into this next video.
Furthermore, there's a reason why we have not seen a resurgence of the Proud Boys.
Oh,
And
really?
That is because I
Tell me more.
believe a lot of them are likely made
Uh-huh.
ICE officers. Again, I've said this on the show before, I've not seen any deep dive reporting into who these people are, but they certainly adopt a lot of the ideology, a lot of the tactics, a lot of the violent tactics, a lot of the wearing masks, and
Okay.
it sounds a lot like their founder, what they initially put out. And so because Stephen Miller backtracked,
You know, a specific word comes to mind that one of my friends doesn't like when I use. I'm going to use 2 words here that my friend doesn't like. This I'm sorry, what? So because they're using masks, because they are armed, but because of some of these similarities, they must be hiring Proud Boys? What about the black guys or the Mexican guys or the guys that have accents? You hear them talking to people and have a strong Spanish accent. What about them? What about the US veterans that have signed up recently? Are they Proud Boys too? This whole notion that because people don't agree with your stance makes them anti-Semitic or makes them racist or makes them white supremacists or makes them Proud Boys or makes them Nazis or Gestapos and all these other ridiculous name calling that there is. All right, let's see what else she has to say.
Tracks. I don't really care. I wonder about all the incidents that are
Oh, you
not
don't?
caught on videotape. I wonder about all the people who are sitting in detention centers right now as we sit here, who are malnourished, who are without life-saving medication, children who have been kidnapped.
Did you just say ICE officers are militia?
Yes, have you not been paying attention?
Yeah, I
they
think you're
certainly mirror
stretching
the
it a little
Gestapo.
bit. You know, that's very.
I
Right.
don't think I'm stretching anything. I think
Yeah.
we have seen
That's
what we have
bullshit.
not seen.
You know,
What we have
this
not
is
seen are
actually a
gang members committing
this is a
violence. What we
federal
have
state
seen
What?
are ICE
mandate.
agents
You're
Hold on one
pushing
second.
that a little bit
But
there.
Tiffany,
That's
you're
that's
saying
way
that
offside.
based, you're just making a supposition here. There's no concrete evidence of
You got to be
actual
careful.
Proud Boys
That's
members
that's
and
way
But there was some
offside.
supports.
DHS.
There
These
was
are
some
men and
well,
women
actually,
serving
well,
the
actually,
government.
we have seen white supremacist tattoos
Risking their lives,
on-
serving the government,
risking their
and you're
lives, they're
calling them,
taking lives,
you're calling them
Kevin.
Proud Boy militia.
You're-
Did you say that?
Well,
I did not call
there
them
has been
Proud
some
Boy
reporting
militia,
that
but
Tom
I think it's
Homan coming-
disgraceful
You're
that you're
way
sitting here.
offside.
that Tom
Way
Homan
offside.
coming
I'm
to
actually not,
being
but I
put in
think that there
charge.
are white supremacist tattoos on their
White
necks. We have seen-
supremacist
What?
federal officers.
Yeah, white supremacist
Okay, that's
federal officers.
like, where are you going with this? Why would you say that?
I'm going with my eyes, ears, and logic. There have been multiple ICE agents who have white supremacist
Men and
tattoos
women
All right.
on
working
their
for the
necks.
Let me-
federal
let me let
government,
Jim have a
Baby, that is not logic.
risking their
Recording and
lives,
video.
carrying out a mandate, and they're white supremacists?
Yes,
Hold on,
and you're
hold
a
on.
member of a cult, so I
Hold
don't
on.
expect you to have
Whoa,
Let me let
logic.
Jim have a word. Go ahead,
whoa,
Jim.
whoa.
I think the generalizations here are a bit of an overreach.
Yeah,
That
and
being
let's not
said,
make
that-
personal attacks.
Oh, look, even Abby Phillips was like, yeah, she agreed with that's a bit of a generalization.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
leader of Antifa here.
Oh, the leader. Oh, shit.
I've come to the conclusion
Uh-huh.
that violence is the answer.
Oh, boy.
It's the only answer. We're not voting our way out of this. The midterms, he's already got them rigged. I guarantee it.
What?
Violence is the only answer.
FBI, we got another one. Like, what? I guarantee he has it rigged. What's your evidence, bro? What's your proof? This just, I'm not even gonna give him any more time. Like that's too. I give him too much time already. All right, let's see what this babbling lunatic has to say. Oh, look at that. She has a septum piercing. I wonder what she's gonna say.
You sorry sucking sons of a that
Whoa.
think that you're just gonna go and arrest a bunch of protesters because they're out there doing something you're too afraid to do. They're out there fighting for our
What?
freedom, and they're out there fighting for our right for free speech because you. All
There. Oh, I stopped it at a perfect time. They're fighting for our freedom. Interesting thought process. Okay. What freedom are they fighting for exactly? But maybe I'm the lunatic. I don't know. Let's see.
2,000 of you National Guardsmen, you brave ass soldiers, you think you're gonna march in those streets and tell those people to shut the up? That is what you decided to fight for. You chose to defend us against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and you failed. And that's why they're out there on those streets. So who the are you to tell them to shut the up? Why don't you grow a pair, take off your mask, and tell me your name? Because my name is Alex, and I say you!
I'm gonna just leave her up there for a little bit so we can stare at her crazy ass. You know, I have a theory about people like this. People like this have never been punched in their mouth. I truly agree. I truly believe that. They don't know what it's like to be in a situation that's violent, that's you can't control. I've been in multiple situations where you can't control the outcome. You don't know what's going on. You're just trying to either defend yourself or defend someone else. And I've been in those situations. And I always try to avoid violence because I know once the violence starts, it doesn't end right away. And you know who are the people who are usually going to be affected by said violence? it's going to be people like you, young lady. And I'm not saying that it's going to be people like you because of how you think. No, it's going to be people like you because you are the most defenseless folks there are. Women, children, and the elderly. There's a level of people right now existing in the world who are frustrated with what they became and what they created of their lives, right? These are people who never had accountability in their lives and always found a way to blame everything that happened in their life on someone or something else. And now they're living a life that is not only extremely frustrating, but it's just unfulfilling. And so they find whatever they can, or they look for any opportunity to find a situation that they can let those emotions out. And those usually are arguments and fights that don't make sense. And this is one of them. And then you look at all the people who are arguing and who are protesting. For the most part, for lack of a better term, you would consider a lot of those people who've been rejected from society.